Hi, YouTube. I hope you're doing well. I'm laughing right now. I watched a Lionel Nation and he was quite humorous today, maybe not so much intentionally, but more naturally witty and whatnot. But he was asking people who would make a good voice for the devil, Satan, and I was thinking Bobcat Goldthwait. Goldthwait. If you don't know who he is, I'm going to put a little clip of what he sounds like. Um, and that's or who would make like a really strange sounding one or whatever. But I was thinking just I would find it very humorous, and I'm sure other people would if you found out like just like maybe even that what if Satan has a speech impediment, maybe that's why he's so pissed, you know. So yeah, he's imperfect like the rest of us and he can't stand it. That's the truth too. So yeah, I'm gonna put a clip of Bobcat and then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So that's why I'm laughing right now. Not a whole lot in the world to be laughing about, but yeah, I'm with everything with the um, politics and people hurting other people and those types of things. Oh, I remember. Okay, here's a for instance. When you have a child in your house, you're as a parent, you're I think your alert senses are more on guard for your children in your life, and you're more prone to be maybe upset for their concerns more than you would be if you didn't have those little people to worry about, your daily concerns for them, and you're looking out for them for their future, that type of thing. So um the fear that are the people that could stop it around the world, different platforms that say, for instance, no matter where they are, especially the younger people with children, are being targeted. The children are the ultimate target, but if you can get to the parent, you're getting to the kid. Because on a physical level and an emotional level, if you're affected, you're affecting your kid. And hey, I've been there. Being more aware what we actually ingest or what sinks in as true when we have to look at every single angle. Why would somebody say this or do this, or what would they get out of it? How would they benefit by saying something that um, could harm you? How would they benefit by harming you in the long run? Even if there's nothing apparently immediate that looks like it's doing you any damage, but looking like even 5 or 10 years down the line, what did they make you think today, or how did you think today? Not searching every angle, but just believing what you were told because your innocence is to trust people, Your innocence is to trust a leader like a father or a parent or a teacher, or, we've all had shady of all the above, moms, dads, whoever, siblings, people we meet, the betrayers, whoever, whatever. Or we've been just crappy ourselves in life, whoever we are, whatever we've been. Um, but getting back to the point, why would they try and say or do something to you to take you out of your everyday capabilities of um, keeping a happy, healthy household for you and your people in your life. You know, why would they do that? What would they benefit from chaos in the whole world? What would that, what would the outcome of all that be, of everybody upset every day forever? You know, the human condition. That's unnatural, you know. So, yeah, I'll put a link to a bobcat. That'll give you a chuckle. Maybe it will. Thinking if this was the voice of Satan. In fact, I found a clip kind of what it acts like, you know. So, yeah, I think it'll make you laugh. So, yeah, it's a pretty good day around here. Little cloudy, little gloomy. No biggie though. I'm going to make, I don't know if you're familiar with, their sliders, little burgers tonight. White Castles in Minnesota and a few other, I think, like Midwestern states. But even I bought them frozen when I lived down in the Phoenix area. I was just craving them, and that's what they say too. They call it like um, surf the crave or feed the crave or something. But yeah, all it is actually, they're dehydrated onions they use and a slice of pickle on a tiny little burger. And then you literally you steam the onions and you steam the buns, and they're just like totally, and they're square. But mine won't be square tonight, and they're going to be a little healthier than the ones at their restaurant. But just the flavor, and you can put mustard or ketchup on them, but you really don't need it with the flavors like that. Just the steamed dehydrated onions, just really quick. Put it on your burger with a pickle on there, put them back in the pan with the buns on top, sorta, or you put your pickle on last. Well, or however you want to do it, but and then you steam the whole thing kind of together, just a little bit, just not to get them soggy, but to warm up everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my onions in the top of my bun down. Then I'm going to put the pickle in the top bun on top, face side up, and just steam them for about 30 seconds after I have my burgers all done. I'll drain the burger after I get like 12 little ones made, put my dehydrated onion on there, and then the buns, and warm everything up like that. And 30 seconds later, then just put them all together, put them on a plate. And I made like one day, Doug's daughter was here, and I think that morning I made like 42 little tiny hamburgers, and Chrissy and I ate the most. Christine. Um, Doug ate pretty many too, but I think yeah, we had some left, but we ate, and that was for breakfast. I just was in the mood for them, and I had a bunch of little dollar buns and a bunch of burger, and I thought, hmm, that sounds good. And we have a White Castle about 10 miles away from us in a town called Hinckley, but yeah, but mine will be better. They always are. But yeah, if we're like out and about, um they make like a nice snack or a meal on the way home. Um their french fries are kind of terrible there. They've got like crinkle cut. They're okay. And they have these things called onion chips, and I wouldn't recommend them at all. They will make you sick. So deep fried, you know. And if you eat one, they taste good. But if you eat more than one, I don't know. For me, like they're too greasy, and I do like onion rings. Excuse me, I am allergic to them though. But oh, and I think tonight for an appetizer, and I'm allergic to that and onions. But I'm just going to have a little bit, but I've got some already frozen and cooked shrimp. I think I'm just going to take a little garlic butter and we can have a few of them for an appetizer and then have some sliders after that with a glass of milk. And yeah, so that's at least that's my plans. If anything happens between now and then, all bets are off. So I don't do anything anymore for anybody really to benefit anybody else in my life, in my home, besides myself. I come first for the first time in my life. It's absolutely me first, no matter what. You know, I don't care anymore on that. Very little, very little. I'll put out effort if I'm showing effort on that same level. It's like a business contract, but um, and for most people in my life, um, well, I'll go all out for the right people, but you know, that's I'm not going to spend energy in it's like taking your time in your life and going over to the garbage can and just sticking your head in the garbage can and that's your life. You know, I'm not doing that for people anymore. So, yeah. It's like, no, I don't like it down there. I think I'll pick my head up and go outside where there's some fresh air, but thank you anyway. You know? So, yeah, I hope you all are doing well. I think I said that, but I do. Yeah, cheers. Yeah. So I am not sure. I've heard reports where you can go and check on this. I'm not going to say any names, show any pictures, discuss where it happened, anything like that. Um, I'll leave that for the people that are actually doing that inside journalism. I'll just talk about the psyche of the whole thing and what it does to people. And like I'll go back when I think I was maybe 6 years old or something when President Kennedy was shot. And we all gathered around the TV, and it's like, well, the leader of the free world just got taken out, you know. So it's freaky. And things have never ended. Before that, it was something before that. It always was. It always has been with this system that we live in. It's not necessarily even so much the people, but the people that are involved in it all, in those bloodlines that conduct their own to do these things. These aren't the average people out here doing things to regular people. That is not really what's going on in the world at all, from my perspective. I can't prove it, but from what I understand, and I saw a report, you can go and talk to family members of the SHOOTER, like the grandfather and whatnot, and get some. You can look it up, I believe, if you just look the grandfather of this person and some other people that will tell you some facts that are or are not true concerning all this. So that's all I heard, and I didn't go look into it any deeper. I just know that I personally have been around people that played psychological operations with other people, and that's literally what their organization did and does. And let's put it this way, they're either the givers or the takers of the information on this planet. If we don't share what is true and right within our hearts and search for our history in the world through languages and people in other countries and have the freedom to speak clearly on all that about health and science and everything. If we don't have that freedom in life, there is no freedom for anybody. If we're going to shut up one country, say like Syria or Russia or China, I want to talk to the people in China. Why wouldn't I? My best friend was Chinese when I was little. Um, one of my best friends. Uh, so why wouldn't I want to talk to the people in the world? It's really interesting to me. We're interesting to everybody else. It's like, hey, we want to get along. Stop getting in the way of all that. You know, that's the way I feel about these people that are so pushy in our lives that they want everything just their way. I have to just respect what they say. They say they want money to go to war. They say they need money for a feminism movement or the BLM or the alphabeted everything else in this world, and we've got to support everybody. No, I don't have to support shit. you know I have a right to feel and think how I want to, and that's a part of me. I'm not going to go along with somebody or play the boo-hoo game. If you don't like me being me and I don't like you being you, we should be able to be okay with that and say, hi, neighbor, have a good day. But all these misfits out there calling themselves world leaders, telling everybody how we should think or feel. And if we don't, we have some kind of deformity or brain anomaly or something like that. That's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. If I don't like vanilla, no politician's going to tell me I'm going to like vanilla. If I get out there and I'm going to pick vanilla for the rest of my life and that becomes my thing, and somebody wants me dead because I don't like vanilla, well, mofo, I'm going to fight your ass because I don't like the shit. Well, I kind of do now, but I used to hate it. Ooh, but I am allergic to it, so it probably had something to do with it. Um, but I mean, using that as a point, um, even skin color, and I'm not racist, but if I didn't want to be around somebody of some color or culture for any reason, that would be my decision. If I didn't love guns, that would be your decision whether or not to have any. See, I don't love guns. I know how to shoot and I'm good at it, but it's not a passion of mine or anything. I could care less. But I don't believe that, and even if I get shot, I don't believe that it's my right to tell you can't be armed, you know, because I'm going to fight no matter what. If somebody tries to harm me or do something to me, I'm not going to sit there and take it, you know. I've been there. Trust me. Or don't, or do whatever you want. If you like to be harmed and you don't want to stop it to do anything to help yourself, that's that's how your mind is wired, and mine has been there. I wouldn't call it wired. I would have called it a total disconnect of not protecting myself, you know. So I don't have to be vicious or hateful or anything. If somebody were to slap me and I slapped their ass back, that'd be pretty equal. Of course, if somebody slapped me, I'd probably jump up into the air and kick their ass right in their face and then spin my elbow right into their head and stomp them with a flying squirrel stomp. Or I just might do what I used to do, throw my body up into the air and come down with my elbow and my hip right on the middle of their whole being. And you just can't stop something that's powerful and quick. So it just depends. If people want to take a chance on putting their hands on me, you know, that's up to whatever they want, because I won't be passive anymore like I've been in my life. Just I know some people in my life have some bad feelings on me, so I'm just telling it like it is. You know, I have things ingrained in me that I practice that are natural now, so and that's part of me too, you know. And yeah, so yeah, I did my exercises. I'm freaking pumped. All kinds of them, you know. So yeah, I have a Sean Baker MD over on my Facebook. He's once again in rowing at age, I think he's 57 or 53, somewhere. Well, he's ancient. He's like half of a century old, you know. So, you know, anyway, that's a bad joke. But in his world class rowing on a rowing machine is number 1 in the world again for like the 8th year in a row, and he used to be Mr. Universe. And this point is I'm not just carnivore like he is, but if when your doctor tells you to go on a diet, how fit is your doctor? One of the doctors I admire can prove he's worth his weight in gold. I got a little video on my Facebook there that I can't share up here, but he's on here too, you know. But yeah, I admire him. Anybody that's working better to better themselves. Yep, you got my admiration. You know, and for you poor babies that are like working just working for a living and barely living and all stressed out and tired and everything else. I love you. Take a nice shower and bath and get some rest, and God bless your night or day. You know, you'll make it. Maybe fucking barely, but you'll make it. So anyway, I don't know where you make it to, but I hope it's around me. So yeah. Wouldn't it really, really be cool though if you could come out on a platform like this and actually say anything you want as long as it isn't illegal? I mean, if you're out there trying to lure children or being crass like X rated or something really just vile, you know, or harmful, like, look, I'm going to shove marbles up my nose. Let's see how many you can shove up yours. Or, you know, I would say that would be something we'd have to be a little cautious on sharing, you know, but actually talking to each other shouldn't really be restricted, you know, at all. You should be able to tell me, um, even if you're chubby and you like being chubby, I like being chubby. I'd say, well, then you probably look really cute that way. And I can hear where you're coming from because I've had a couple chubby friends that just were cute like that. And the ones in particular that I'm thinking of um, are very short, and it's a part of their structure, literally, to be shorter and thicker, and that's who they are like that. They're beautiful. So there are people like built like that, stocky. Like Doug's really stocky. He's you know. So anyway, kind of, or he's not really big. It's just that he's sort of big. You can't pick him up. That would be pretty big. You know. So well, you probably can't pick me up either. In fact, I'm almost certain you wouldn't be able to if I didn't hold still. I know you wouldn't be able to, but yeah, that's another story. Believe me, I've had great big people several at one time tried to capture me, and it doesn't always work for them the way they want it to. So, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, just shooting the breeze with y'all. It's a gloomy Thursday, but we're looking forward to the weekend. Unless you're in the UK, you're already on your weekend if you get your days off. Hopefully you do. We have uh, one of our patriotic holidays, I guess they call it. We're supposed to remember people this weekend. Yeah, I guess. Or was that Labor Day? Did we remember? Or did we forget all the people that are laboring? I think they did. Because they sure just want to take your money and screw your children out of it with more of their usury and their shenanigans, their con crafts. And the children they raise to con craft and bamboozle, swindle, mesmerize, hypnotize, finagle, crook, let's see, thieving, lying, yeah, that, the type of witch and warlock type of stuff, whether it's a parent with a pointy hat or not. And just, it's funny. Why is a wizard depicted with a pointy hat when that used to be like the dunce that was sitting in the corner with the dunce hat on? And why is a gnome depicted with a pointy hat? Is that also a sign of stupidity? Or is it like an ice cream cone dinner? That's probably it. That's what Satan said. Oh, look, you just turn it upside down. you know. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining me. Yeah, that's probably about it. I'm gonna go get that Bob Goldthwait and put it in the comments for you, and you'll see what I mean if you who who would make a good voice for Satan, and that's my pick. So um, that's what I'm gonna name this video. I love y'all. Oh well, no, I was gonna say maybe I'd make a good voice for Satan, but the truth be told, that if I wanted to sound like that, it would be pretty bad, and it wouldn't be a funny thing. And I wouldn't pride myself in that anyway. I would pride myself more in keeping my patience and not letting myself get like that. So Bob Goldthwait would be a funny one. So, okay, everybody, thank you, thank you. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA.